Awesome. Jambo. Mimi naitwa Jeremy Damaris, and well, I thank God because of this opportunity. We are now in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. Actually, we traveled overnight kutoka upande wa Washington State. And I thank God because the 2 weeks have been out of Alabama. Nimekuwa huko Oregon. I mean, we have been there traveling and seeing our people, and I thank God for your support. I mean, and I thank God because I've been able to meet a lot of different communities, not only wa Kikuyu wetu. And that's why actually I'm feeling like, I mean, ni kama sa Kikuyu itakuwa tu, Kiswahili, Kizungu zote tutakuwa tuna mix ndio at least, because they were telling me, we follow you so much.
In fact, I was surprised that you go to people, I mean, Maasai community and Kalejins and Luos. And they're saying, Jeremy, we watch you.
I know.
Saa ingine maneno inatupita, lakini bado we are glued on the screen.
Oh my goodness,
so,
I thank God. And of course, they are very much loving. In fact, hakuna Maasai nilikutana na wakaniacha bila kitu. They give me money. Yani, I don't know. Sijui ama ulikuwa unaona hivyo.
You know, I noticed and I was like, these people are generous.
Yes, walinipe pesa.
And you know, for me, I saw it as a state of their hearts.
Right.
Yeah, because even when we went there, you could see the warm. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. You need to experience it to
Jeremy, come live with us. Come kuja tutakuonyesha mambo hapa. And of course, nikapewa jina naitwa Soningo.
Soningo.
Jeremy Soningo. So Maasai, if you're watching me wherever, mimi ni Soningo. Amesikika, right?
Na hiyo ulipewa na mchungaji.
Pastor Halon. Thank you very much from Pullman. Thank you. Ukiniita Soningo, well, I thank God. Now, Jane, karibu sana. Despite what is happening right now, social media, a lot of stuff going on around, wengi wanasema, Jeremy umekwisha. I mean, you know, sometimes many people concentrate more with me. And because maybe probably sasa ndio mwenye alianza hizo story anataka watu wote waangalie Jeremy. But of course now for me, I ask about you as companies. Amara Realty, na zile companies zingine I work for. I've been there for you guys.
Yes.
How is this affecting you?
Let me say, ukiguzwa, tumeguzwa.
Right.
Why? Because when people now check, it is, we are the people who appear, mainly, you know, the companies that you advertise for. And also, the fact that people are insulting you, it is also rubbing on us. Because when I go and I read, and I see what people are saying, and truthfully speaking, because we have dealt with you for this now, going to 6 years from 2019, I'm asking, is this the Jeremy we know? You know, it doesn't add up. You know, because we have seen you in action, and if there is one person I know does something from the heart, come up. What I've realized is that if you want to do something, you do it, and you do it with your whole heart. If you're not doing it, you don't touch. But if you decide you're going to do something, you do it with your whole heart. You have a heart that is different from many people.
Amen.
And I think people have seen that. People have, I mean, ni watu wengi sana. When you go and do something, you're building for somebody, you can see the comments. The time you went to Kabazi and you were building for the Kabazi family, a place where we thought it was impossible.
Right.
And I could read the comments of people saying, I mean, you're doing an amazing job. And you taught people how to love. Even those who are totally unlovable. You do things that ukiangalia na macho ya binadamu si rahisi. So when I look at the comments that people are making and saying about you, I'm like, you don't know. You have no idea. And you know, it's hard to tell somebody. And some of the people who are insulting, maybe they've never even interacted with you at any forum. Maybe they've never even followed you doing the projects that you've been doing for people. All they have seen is an article in the papers without knowing or trying to get to the bottom of it. They pick it from there. They've listened to people on mainstream media saying all sorts and manner of things. And instead of asking themselves real questions. You know, there are things you see on face value, but don't you go a step forward and check this that has been said. How legit is it? How truthful is it? You know? I mean, it's rubbed off on us as well, because also when people say watu wa US wanakoniwa, we are here. I didn't come to call nobody. I've been in this industry since 2019. I'm out of reality since 2021. We've done an amazing job. And me, I'm comforted by the messages I get from the people I've interacted with, my clients. And they tell me, Jane, you're doing an amazing job. I get phone calls from people. They tell me, Jane, we are following you at the Oint Country Homes. Sometimes hata tunasema hatuta watch. Juu tukiwatch, tunasikia vibaya, we don't own something there.
Yes.
I mean, those are the people that keep us going. So when somebody tries to portray a different vibe, it's disheartening.
Anyway, we thank God. We shall keep it up. I mean, tutasonga mbele. Now, let's come to this. Umeongea kuhusu your homes and I mean, unajua umeuza mashamba for quite some time. Now you started building. And I heard someone saying, hizo ni picha za AI. Even for me being there when we were doing the groundbreaking back in June, I think I have been there after maybe 2 months, if not 2 months.
Yeah, every 2 months at least you come to see the progress. I give them an update, and even now I can tell them 9 months down the line, this is where Jane is. But somebody who lives here would go ahead and tell people, ni AI mnadanganywa.
Ni AI mnadanganywa.
I think for that person I can only say I pity them. And it's unfortunate because I have read that comment from somebody who is a blogger or a YouTuber. And it's unfortunate because there are people who follow her and they could be saying, Bona mnatuletea picha za AI, bona mnakuja kutukon, you know. But I want to tell people, my journey with the Oint Country Homes, it began as a dream and an architectural drawing. From there, I asked myself, I have the architectural drawings, I have the floor plans. Now I need to start imagining how will the interior look like. And I sat down initially with the architect and we went placing the furniture. This is the way the furniture will be placed, because you can put a room and then you're not able to organize the furniture. So the rooms had to make sense. We needed to organize the furniture on the paper so that we see how they're going to come together. You go to the kitchen, you put the kitchen layout, you see how it's gonna look like. Is it going to be practical? You go to the bathrooms, how are they going to look like? And every single detail, I thought about it on paper. From there, the next question is, how do you bring this, whatever we have put, to life? So that when somebody looks at it, they don't see boxes, but they see real furniture, even if it's on paper. So you engage somebody who will do for you the renders. Now, once you have done that, the next question is, umeanza kujenga. So will your dream truly come to reality once you start executing it on the ground? And for me, the most amazing thing today is now when I go to the Oint Country Homes and I see what was on paper is what is in the final product. In fact, our final product is actually coming out better than what we put on paper. And for me, I don't need what do I call it? I just need my clients who really believed in me to tell me, Jane, that job is amazing. People who are potential clients to tell me, Jane, in fact, I'll tell you, all my clients, without fail, whenever we post a video, they go and sit and watch it like a movie. Not once, not twice. Yani, wakitoka nyumbani, the first thing they do, ni kuweka hizo nyumba.
Awesome.
Because they feel excited to see the progress that we are making. So when somebody says it's AI, I can only say...
Thika, from Nairobi kwenda Thika is about 30 minutes. So you can actually drive from Blue Post to that place. It is actually 8 minutes or 10 minutes. You can ask for the PIN.
Ask for the PIN.
You can go even to the office. Tell them to take you there to the ground and
go to the ground and see. And today, I'll tell you, I've been sent for a video by my project manager. They had a coordination meeting on site. And he went with the daughter. The daughter, I think, could be 3-4 years old, maybe. And you see that the way we go there and everybody becomes a Mr. and a Mrs. Wow. Today we had a little Miss Wow. Because everywhere she was like, wow, wow, this looks good. What, you know, if even these homes are appealing to children, I mean, for me, that is what I wanted to achieve.
Thank you very much. Whoever want to invest will invest. And of course, what we're to kutoka Pullman Spokane, we are hoping that you guys are taking this because imagine, even if you don't buy them today, tomorrow, utakuta zimeisha, and the price will be different. I mean, you'll be saying, I wish nilichukua, I wish nilisikiza wakisema. But now, let's come to the apartment because I've been to several apartments in Kenya, za China, zingine za watu wengine huko, and what I see is just a regular apartment yenye labda inakaa tu kama tu apartment, but of course the price is very high. Now I've seen you coming up with apartment kulingana na demand ya watu wale ambao ni wako hapa wanasema ndio baba yangu amenunua whatever. So what are you thinking about that? So now can you tell me a little bit about the apartment?
Now, the apartments, as you have said, came as a result of demand from the younger generation primarily, who are saying they cannot invest in the villa, in the condo, but they would want something with us because they have seen the journey the parents have taken. So that's how we came up with the apartments. And also for those people who have homes and now all they're looking for is some extra income, passive income. So that also is a target market for them. But then I asked myself, I believe in doing good and doing quality. And having done the owned country homes, we've set the standard. We can only raise the bar. We can't lower the bar.
Right.
So when we came up with the apartments, I was very clear. I'm not going to do just apartments for the sake of doing apartments, but I'm going to do a product that is high-end. The price will not be that high-end, but the product itself will be high-end.
Right.
We are putting a rooftop swimming pool. We are putting a rooftop gym. And the way we have designed the apartment, it has a courtyard. And a courtyard is a place where we'll plant trees and people can just go and relax, read a book, and just, you know, the quiet place that you just go and sit and relax. So those are some of the things that we have done to make our apartments feel like a hotel. When you get into the apartment, there's a reception, somebody to greet you, you know, and welcome you into the apartment. So those are some of the things we have done so that our apartment does not feel like the regular apartments, but it's that place that you get in and you have the hotel-like feeling.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, that's a good one. So just in case you have your son, unajua kuna wakati tulikuwa tunasema ununulie mtoto yako plot ya $1,000. Now she has those nice apartments whereby maybe when you go to Kenya you can use them or maybe rent them out. Now I think you said they start from 2.45. 2.45
for a studio. That is the cash price. What I'm giving is a cash price because we've broken down our prices in terms of cash, 12 months and 24 months. What we've done is that we've discounted those who pay within a year and those who pay cash because we are building as we go.
Yes.
So we have given a discount because those are the people who will help us finish the building quickly and therefore there is an incentive for them. So what I'm going to give, I'll give the cash prices. For those who want to pay maybe in 12 months, in 24 months, it's okay. The prices are still there. So we have the studio, which is going for 2.45. We have the mini one bed going for 2.7. We have the premium one bedroom going for 4.4. We have the 2-bedroom going for 6.4. And we have the 3-bedroom, which is actually, I think, sold out, going for 8.8.
Awesome. I mean,
and all of them cumulatively, I think we've done close to 80%.
And of course, they ask, is the apartments go up?
Oh, sorry. They are on a place called Yukitisuru, Mwemuto, the side of Mwemuto, from Westland, Sarit. Most people know Sarit Center. From Sarit Center, it's only 10 minutes. And even if you use Wayaki Way to ABC Place, the bypass, the Red Hill bypass, to where we are, it's another 10 minutes.
Right.
And what we say about this place is that it's so central, one, to Westlands, 10 minutes, to village markets, maybe roughly the same amount of time, to the junction, maybe an extra 5 minutes or 15 minutes, to the CBD, 15 minutes. So it is so central, yet very quiet, very serene, and very accessible. And I was saying, right now, when we look at the places where we have a lot of apartments, that is a place like Kilimani, it's become very congested. For somebody leaving town to go to Kilimani in the evening, another one leaving town to go even to the Oint Country Homes in Thika, the Oint Country Homes at Afika, aoge, atengeneze chai, aende pale kwa terrace, agoje sunset. Huyu mwingine hajafika. So, and I've had somebody who called me actually from Seattle and told me that he wants an apartment there because he has one in Kilimani, but he wants to move to go to a place that is more quiet and also a place that will enable him to go to the places of his interest with ease. Yeah, so if you're looking for a place that is accessible, a place that you not take forever on the road, a place that is serene and beautiful, this is a place to be.
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. We are here in Ohio, Columbus, and of course, sijui sana sana areas za Columbus, but I know there are different cities here. Well, if you want to see Jane in person, umesema utakuwa hapa mpaka lini?
Nitakuwa hapa mpaka Wednesday.
Okay.
Because from there I'll go to Kansas City. And then from Kansas, I'll go to Dallas, and then I'll go to LA. Exactly.
So if you live in Columbus, my good friend Chairman, wakule kwetu the Oint Country Homes. I know your sister na watu wenu wako hapa Ohio. Waambie wa organize dinner ya Jane, either tomorrow or next day or the other day before she leaves. Na wamulete watu wa kuinvest. Please tafadhali, I leave that to you, Bwana Chairman. Unajua venye ninasema. Anybody else who lives here, you have never seen Jane, you want to say hi, she's actually here. Mimi nitamuacha hapa.
And if you want to ask questions, because there are people with a lot of questions, I am here. Tumesema, we didn't come to, we came in the open, we are in the open, we came to interact with you, we came so that you may ask the hard questions, the soft questions, and just get to know us. So that's why we are here. It's an opportunity. Come and talk to us.
And of course, before we wind up, well, I just want to remind you, when I came to the US, nilikuta hii narrative ya kusema watu wanaimbiwa, watu wananyaganywa, watu wamemaliziwa, mpaka watu wamenyaganywa na their own brothers and sisters. Now, what we are trying to do is to kuondolea hiyo hustle ya mtu ambaye ni wenu kukuharibia nyumba. And I remember kuna siku tulienda Kenya na nikaita Madam Jane, a lady ambaye alikuwa amejenga nyumba, amejengewa na brother yake. But when we went there, it's like she had to use another 2 million. Tulibomoa ile roof ilikuwa pale kwa ilikuwa imewekwa vibaya sana. And put another roof which costed her 2 million. She was ready to go back, but now akahaidisha alikuwa aende wapi?
I do remember when because we were going to Rural East and we detoured. And as we approached the house, I saw a house. I didn't know which house it was, but I saw it and it stood out because the roof was so bad, so bad. So when we went there and I realized actually the roof that is so bad is actually the place we were coming to, it was heartbreaking. Because you had mentioned that this is a lady who was elderly. I think she was approaching 80. She wants to come and retire. She has given people money. And her complaint was, nyumba haishi. You know, it's built, lakini haifiki atimeisha. And I was horrified when I got there. Because first of all, the staircase, imekaa hivi. Personally, going up was a struggle. So I would imagine somebody approaching her 80s, how would they go up the stairs? And then the width was hardly a meter. I mean, it was bad. And when you go to, when I saw the master bedroom, my first question was, what kind of a bed will you put here? Either you put a 4x4, so that at least upate room ya kutembea. But what was most annoying is that land is 1 whole acre. Unajua mtu anaweza sema amesqueeze juu hakuna nafasi. But the whole land was an acre. Then the house is so squeezed and so disorganized. And the reason is because when you tell somebody build me a home, watu walijenga wapi? Hakuna. So they call a fundi locally, mwenye atawambia hapa ndio tutaweka kitchen, hapa tutaweka table room, hapa ndio choo ya wageni, just putting things haphazardly. They don't have an architect, they don't have an engineer, they don't have an MEP, they don't have a quantity surveyor. All these people, we normally say cheap is expensive. We try to cut corners, eliminate this group. This is a group that will make your home. Because once you eliminate these people, you've done a drawing.
Right.
First of all, it's not coordinated. That's where the architects come to coordinate that house. Then the structural engineer comes to say, here is where we'll put the columns. This is a load. This is a kind of columns we need for this kind of load bearing. Then the quantity surveyor comes and says, you require these materials for you to be able to build, and this is a cost. Right. So be ready, this house is going to cost you 10 million. So that kama ulikuwa na budget ya 5, ujiulize, what next? Do I cut down my house or do I work a little bit more? And then you have the electrical and mechanical engineer who comes and says, this is where we are going to lay down the pipes. This is where we are going to do the electrical conduits. This is, organizes all the services within the house. So that when you get in, you don't have water blockages, you don't have electric switches that are not coordinated. There is a lot that goes into building.
Right.
Once you cut corners, you will get a house, a structure, but which you will not enjoy living in it.
Anyway, you have heard for yourself. So if you want a good home, just talk to Jane. Yes. And of course, you will never regret. For me, Jeremy Damaris, I'll always tell you the truth. Nothing else but the truth, and I'll always stand with my words. That nikikwambia ni pazuri, just know it is good. Otherwise, siku moja utakuja kunikumbuka. Ukikumbuka na ukifika mahali uone hapa Jeremy alituambia, now this is the value of the place, you will remember me. Otherwise, thank you, God bless you. Naitwa Jeremy Damaris from hapa upande wa Columbus, Ohio.
Thank you.